Yeah, so good morning all. How are you all? Yeah, so how about online? Good morning to all the online participants. Am I audible? Please type in the chat box. Okay, and the screen is visible to you? Okay, thank you. Yes, so as usual, like yesterday, we have discussed the things related to why we have to learn English and what's the importance. Then after even we have discussed the status as well. I mean, in terms of respect. Apart from that, to what extent, even if you would like to travel across the world, not only in India, so even it plays a crucial role. Then followed by even we have discussed that. Yeah, so before we proceed, still how many of you feel that we are very good at our local language? No, I mean anyone who is quite good at Hindi, Telugu, Marathi, Odia, what else? Tamil, Kannada. Okay, now you got one clarity, is it? Okay, good. So like those who have attended the Hindi, Pankaj, he is still I think he did not attend yesterday. So Pankaj is saying that he is quite good at Hindi and okay, Telugu. Okay, I think like we have to show them the question. And what was the question, by the way, yesterday? That what do we call to a platform ticket? And by default, platform ticket is an English word. Even what do we call to a bus station, as we have discussed. And even I don't know what do we call to a bus station in Telugu, Hindi, or any other language. Okay. Bus station, not okay, not bus station we call. Okay, exact Hindi. It might be something else. Who knows? Okay. And like hence we have proven that even by analysis that almost like the graduates, they use 70% of the words only in English. Yes. And even though what we say that we are not good at English, actually what we have to say, we are not good at our local language. I mean the native language. Okay. So let's start our journey. And these are the skills. I mean, as I told yesterday, in case, have you noted this, by the way? No. Okay. Before we proceed further, please make a note. What are the things that can help you out in order to improve? I hope everyone has a notebook. That's good. So just the first skill is that LSRW, as we have discussed, like by listening, by speaking, by reading, and by writing, we can improve. Then followed by, in order to even in case if you concentrate on the pronunciation, even it helps. Then as we have discussed, why we don't have to learn the word, why we need to improve our sentences. And in future, like I'll provide you almost 300 or 400 useful sentences along with the grammar and other things. Okay, everyone from online as well, please make a note. And in upcoming classes, as usual, we'll discuss many more things which can help you out in order to improve. And in case of grammar, like we are going to discuss only the essential thing. Done. And the last one is very, very important. Practice. coming. Yeah, so from online, please note down you as well, and it will help everyone. So at least if you can follow 3 out of this 5, then that will help you a lot. Yeah, so is it done? Okay. Fifth point, okay. Fifth point is like whatever the things that you go through, even you listen, speak, read, and write, as usual, like with the pronunciation and then followed by sentences. So all the things, if you don't keep in practice, then as usual, you may not get the desired result. Okay, Samir? So as usual, like we say, practice makes the man perfect. Everyone believe this? Yes, but I don't believe, because it's the right practice that makes the man perfect. Okay, not the practice, because even though people across, but how to practice. So as usual, if you'll attend and if you'll speak, okay, Avinash. So if you'll attend regularly, yeah, even I'll let you know. Even you might be wondering that if I have any friend and if I'll speak only, then I'll get. But even individually, even alone, you can practice. And how, I'll let you know in the course. Okay. And in most of the sessions or by most of the people, you might have heard that, okay, you just have to speak to someone only, then you'll get. And what if the other person don't know? Yes. So even for that, I have a solution. And what's the solution that we'll watch in the movie? So in the trailer, like we'll just go through the things. Okay. I will tell the course details. Okay. So is it done? Okay. So as usual, okay, those who have not noted, no worries, I'll show you again. Okay. See, so in this tongue is slip, what is it? Okay. So whenever he is speaking, his tongue is slip. Okay, no worries. So as usual, like even English is not something that difficult. Even it's not as difficult as rocket science. Okay, it's just a language, as you speak Hindi, Telugu, and other languages. And moreover, compared to Telugu or Tamil or any other language, English is quite easy, you know, because even in other languages you have to twist your tongue, but in English you don't have to. And moreover, its grammar is as smooth as butter and cheese as well. So I'll help you out, Avinash. Okay. Now, in this course, as I told yesterday, and if we get time, so today we'll discuss about the course, the content in detail. So first we'll go through the communication skills, then followed by interview skills. So in case of communication skills, we have divided into 2 parts. The first is the grammar, only the essential grammar, not the unnecessary thing, because we are not here to compete any CAT exam or any competitive exam. Our main like aim is to get a job. Okay. And in order to clear the interview, we have to speak properly. So grammar, then followed by the communication, and under communication, we'll go through all the GD, debate, role play, then followed by your public speaking. Even we'll have the presentation skills, even we'll have the newspaper reading as well. Then followed by we'll have the interview, and in that we'll cover the email writing, followed by your interview skills and even the business skills as well. Along with this, even the personality development. Okay. So let me narrate one story, and then after, like we'll proceed with our next thing. As usual, like most of you may have one query that if we just listen in English, then how come we'll improve? Is it? Because here, like people from various states, is it? And even they have their linguistic actually different from others as well. Even some might be speaking in Hindi, some might be speaking Telugu, some are like from Odisha, and a few are from Tamil as well. So one common language, okay, you're from MP, okay, very good. So in case if I use Hindi, or in case if I use only Telugu, then that will not fulfill your thing. And let me tell you how. Let's say, anyone heard this book called Atomic Habits? Okay, in that the James Clear, okay, AP, very good. So in that book, the James Clear, the author of that book, has written one thing. You know what? It's like, at least like if on day one, if you could improve at least like 0.1% or at least 1%, so within 365 days, on an average, you can improve yourself 37%. I mean that if you can understand at least one word, as an estimation, I'm saying, even though you may understand most of the words, but at least if you could understand one word or one sentence or 3 sentences today, so tomorrow you may understand 6 sentences, and after tomorrow even 9 or 10 or 11, whatever it might be. And thus slow and steadily you are going to build the building block of English. But in case if I speak in any language like other than English, so you'll understand, but you'll come to the same position where you are. But our main book name, okay, it's Atomic Habit. You don't have to read that. I'll let you know the list of all the books at the end of the course. What are the like books that you have to go through? Okay, so are you getting the point? So even in case if you are able to understand only one word, don't worry, because we still have 2 months and it's only the trailer which is going on. The movie is yet to start. Okay, and as usual, you might have attended many other spoken English classes in your whole life, and where you might have even heard the classes in Hindi or any like Telugu or any other language as well, and where you have found the result as null. I hope everyone knows the word called null. I mean zero. Okay, but here like we'll discuss moreover in English, and let me narrate one story behind that. So many classes, okay, very good. So even you attend this class and then you'll come to know. Okay, very good. So even once again you have to spend the money then. Now even you have the thing here that okay, but result is 0. Okay, very good. So again he is going to attend, so you don't have to worry, Avinash. Here like you first go through the trailer. If you like the trailer, only then you have to watch the movie, is it? And to watch the trailer, you don't have to like spend more money. Now let's come to the point. There used to be 2 students called Ramesh and Suresh. Okay, and the story starts like even they have completed their BTech as usual. And how many are few are BTech here? Okay, and others like graduates degree. Okay, good. So even as usual, like they have, okay, BTech, very good. So they have completed their BTech, and after BTech we used to have 2 options. What are they? One is either to take up the job or to fly abroad. So as usual, like every parent, they would like to see their son or like daughter that they have to go abroad, so that they feel proud. You know this fact. If a parent says that my son or daughter stays in US or Canada, so they feel proud. So as usual, like this Ramesh and Suresh, they were not that good at studies, but as usual, like they have written something called IELTS. Are you aware of this IELTS? Okay, so it's a particular test in order to fly, if you would like to fly to US. Okay, so as usual, they have written their test, and even it was not wonder, because they got as usual the 6 bands. Okay, and it contains like goes till 10 bands, and out of 10 they got 6, which gonna be the average. And obviously if you're gonna get the average, so you may or may not get the desired college or the university, even though they didn't have any option and they opted so one of the college in Texas. Are you aware of this place? There is a place in USA called Texas. Okay, so as they joined there, and whereas like if a person gets 6 band, then you can assume that they might not be good at English, even though they went to USA. And whereas Ramesh and Suresh, even they are aware of that we are not good at English and we have to learn English at any cost. So as usual, what it happened with Ramesh is that the moment he landed in USA, he just started searching for the friends who come from India, because he is not good at English and always he would like to come to be in the comfortable zone. And always, even you people might be searching for the comfortable zone. So even he started searching for the comfortable zone, and to his surprise, even he got the friends from, especially from Hyderabad, because he knows Telugu. So as usual, like he met them and he took the apartment with them as well, and he started spending the time. Whereas Suresh, he came to know that no, already I have wasted my time in the past, so it's better. What I have to do, I have to search the friends, I mean those who belong to this local area. Even though I'm not good at English, but if I spend some time, even though if they tease me, that's okay, but I would like to learn English because I have to improve and I need to get the job. So as usual, the session it started, and as they went there to take up their master's degree. So even like Ramesh, he has been enjoying his life because he's in the comfortable zone, whereas Suresh, he is staying with the US guys, and always, they used to tease if you are not aware of English, and they were teasing. Even though he did not feel uncomfortable, he felt that okay, this is the trouble I have to face if I want to gain something. So as usual, like they both spent, and even the first semester completed, even the second semester, almost the first year completed, and by now even Ramesh is still enjoying his life. But after 1 year, Suresh has gained an immense knowledge. Even he could speak as fluently as possible, that even he started teasing the US people, because obviously if you'll keep on listening the same thing again and again, so even you'll start speaking, and the same it happens. So as usual, like even the first year completed, then after like in the third semester, like after the completion of third semester, they both got their results, and then after the placement it starts. Are you aware of this? Even in your fourth year, from the fifth semester onwards, the placement it starts. Yes. So as usual, it happened with them, and obviously the interview, it goes only in English, and even the interview started. So they both sat for the interview, and any guess who got selected? Suresh or Ramesh? Why not Ramesh? Because he was enjoying, even though he was studying. No, even though he passed. I mean, like, it's not fair. Like, even Ramesh has passed his semesters, even Suresh has passed. But why, like, there is a bias? Because Ramesh, like, by then he was not good at English. Yes. Whereas Suresh, he struggled hard, even he has achieved the things what he desired to be. And thus, like, as usual, after the fifth semester, even it hardly goes with 5 to 6 months, and then after, even in the last semester, rarely people they study, because they used to be busy in their projects and other internships. So as usual, like the second year it got completed, and mainly in USA, what it happens, sometimes people even they complete their 2 years course in just 1 year. So even though like Ramesh, he did not have that option as well, and even the visa and everything. So Ramesh is left with only two options. What were they? The first option gonna be either to come back to India, or the second, he has to ask his father some money. Whereas, like, obviously his father will say, so what you were doing for this many days? So he has the third option, that to do the part-time job over there, so that he could make some money, and then again he can pay some amount for the English coaching or something else. So as usual, like Suresh, he started working, and after 6 months, after gaining the skills in communication, Ramesh again he has applied, and then almost he started his job. And within these 6 months, Suresh, he has got the promotion as well, and even he achieved something great. So what's the difference is that now Ramesh, he started his career as a fresher, whereas in this particular span of time, Suresh has become his senior. And obviously, if you become senior, then obviously your salary, appraisal, promotion, each and everything will go up. So even Ramesh has learned one lesson, that if I would have spent the time, And if I would have not wasted my time, then even I might be equivalent to, or I might be in the position where Suresh is there. So in real life, no, I'm not saying that you are Ramesh. Okay. So why I narrated this story, because even most of you may have this worry that, okay, in case if you keep on speaking in English and like, whereas we don't know English, then how we can learn? And it's not something that you are going to listen or learn English for the first time in your life. Even since your childhood, even if you come from the government schools, I mean from the Hindi medium or Telugu medium, even from your class 6, I guess, or even from your class 5th, you might have studied English at least, like you might have started learning ABCD at least. And obviously you might have done your BTech or graduation in English medium, because we don't go with the Hindi or Telugu medium in graduation. So by default, even you could understand the basic words, if not the complex words. And in the initial phase, we are going to use all the basic words so that you can understand. Okay. So is there anyone? Okay. Yeah. So now you understood like why we are going to proceed only in English this course, because at the end of the course, like whatever the position you are in, you have to improve to an extent. Okay. And even I won't say that like you will get 200%, 300%. It depends on you. As yesterday I told you the another story about a guy who has worked. Even the others, they were working, but it depends on the amount of time that you're gonna spend. Let's say if you spend just 5 minutes, so you'll get the result equivalent to that. If you'll spend 5 hours, then you'll get the result according to that. So it depends on you. Whereas here, like I'll spend the equal time with everyone. Okay. So is it clear? So whether you want to become Ramesh or Suresh? Suresh? Okay. Because even you don't have time, and most of you have completed your graduation. So obviously, like not only your parents, your neighbors, they worry a lot, you know. Yes. How many of you have felt this? As your neighbors, they worry a lot. Like always, they keep on asking, yeah, as you have completed your BTech, what about your job? Yes. Have they asked? Yes. So now let's go through. Yeah, this one. Neighbors and relatives, obviously. Okay. And I don't know why they worry a lot. And even if you get the job, again they worry. Yes? Yes or no? See, so in this section, okay, let me show you the actual one. See, so the course content, who it your Ben? Okay. So in this course, and I will explain each and everything, like why we are going to learn the syntax and each everything. So first of all, like we'll start with the syntax. I mean, how to form a sentence. Okay, and that comes under the syntax. So most of you might have enrolled for the programming courses as well. So even in order to start any program, you have to follow the syntax. In case if you don't follow the syntax, you'll get the compile time error. Yes, even in English, even it doesn't show, but the other person will understand. So English follows the same. Then after, when create Google Classroom. Okay. Huh. So next is the second thing that we'll learn is like the pronoun, and the reason behind is that let's say if you know how to form a sentence, then a sentence starts with a subject, and that subject comes or it starts only with noun or pronoun. And that's the reason like we'll learn about the pronoun. Even I'll let you know when we are going to learn noun. Noun we'll learn with the help of article, because in order to proceed with an article, you have to learn noun, and I'll tell you the correlation with that. Then is adjective. And you know why we have to learn adjective? To express the noun. No, in practical. Okay, I'll let you know in detail. Okay, so like for each and everything, I have the specific reason. I'll let you know. Then we are going to learn the verb forms. Verb forms gonna be the oxygen, because without verb you can't proceed with and if you think that a sentence is a body, then the verb form's gonna be the heart of that, and without that no one can survive. In the same way, a sentence can't survive without that. Then followed by tense, and by default you might have studied, but even I'll check to what extent you are good at. By the way, how many of you feel that you are very good at tense? No one? Okay, very good. Okay, so we'll check. Very good. Then after we'll learn about, okay, very nice, Avinash. So next is can, could. It comes under the modal auxiliary verbs. So can, could, may, might, should, would, and when to use, how to use, even the practical. Then followed by article. And in case of article, you might have learned that, okay, whenever the letters called A, E, I, O, U, I mean the vowel comes, only then you have to use an. And in most of the cases, the rule, it goes wrong. So I'll tell you one of the easiest trick behind that. Okay. Then after preposition. Okay, so in case of preposition, as usual, what you can do, like you might have heard this quotation, don't underestimate the power of, but here like we'll learn, don't underestimate the power of preposition. Okay, so what is the importance of preposition, you'll come to know. And as usual, the conjunction, and conjunction is nothing but once if you are done with the sentences, then it like the work of the conjunction, it's like it combines one sentence with the other. And then after the WH questions, and when to ask, how to ask. So these are the things that we learn in grammar, and then followed by our communication skills. So in this, like we'll have the storytelling. By the way, how many of you like to watch movies? Okay, so even I'll let you know one particular trick. With the help of that, even you can narrate all the stories, including KGF, Bahubali, any story. Okay, and if you can narrate, or if you can tell a story related to any movie in English, that too for 2 hours, then by default you can speak English. Yes, so even for that you have to have some patience. Yes, so let's see. Next is the GD. GD is nothing but the group discussion that we're going to discuss. Then followed by debate. Everyone is aware of debate. Okay, so GD and debate gonna be very, very crucial from your interview point of view. The reason behind is that, let's say, even in interviews, in case if you have attended, that's well and good, any interview, or in case if your friends might have attended, just ask them. First, like after the written test, they conduct the GD. Are you aware of this? And in case if you don't speak anything in GD, then they'll say thank you. Yes. So it depends on you whether you would like to listen thank you at the first or at the last. Okay. So those things we'll discuss, and then followed by debate. Then even we'll have the news anchoring. I mean, you might have like how many of you have the habit of watching news? English? No. Okay. So even in Hindi, English, or whatever the language you might have seen, as they come onto the stage and in the studio, and they keep on saying the news. Yes. In the same way, I'll make you to speak the news at least 5 or 10, and how I'll help you out. Okay. And how to proceed with that. Then followed by public speaking. What do you understand by this? As I told yesterday. So it's like a topic which will be assigned to you, and you have to come here, even you have to give a kind of motivational speech, and how, like we'll discuss. Then followed by PPT. Okay, conversations as well. So conversations like if you have gone to a showroom, or like even to a hotel, or whatever there might be. So almost like 10 to 12 conversations will cover. I mean, in real life, whatever the things we use, even the conversation related to the customer care executive. And most of you, even very often, you may call to the Amazon or Flipkart, and even you may give the warning as well. Yes, that if I don't receive the product, then I'll inform everyone that not to buy from you. And then what they do, they keep on requesting you. No, sir, like, please, sir, like from next time, it won't happen. So we'll have all the live conversations. Then followed by the PPT. PPT is nothing but the presentation. And as usual, like I'll assign the topics to you individually. And then you have to work on that. And as usual, you have to come here. You have to hold the mic. Then you need to speak. Okay, so we'll see all these things. And then the jam. Are you aware of this jam? Not the bread jam. What is this? Jam is not Kishan jam or something. Just a minute talk. Okay. It's like in few of the industries and in few of the MNCs, what they do, if they find the strength is very high, it means like if the aspirants gonna go beyond 100 or 200, so they conduct the jam session first in order to pick the right candidate. So randomly, like they used to pick anyone from the group and they make them to speak. I mean, they make them to proceed with their introduction. And if they like your introduction and the way you speak, then immediately they'll make you to go with the next round. So we'll discuss that. And then after, we'll proceed with the interview skills. That is like the introduction, as usual, how to, and even by tomorrow or day after tomorrow, like I'll let you know how to introduce yourself and each and everything, like why we have to say my name is, why we have to tell about our place and other things. Then followed by the personality development. And it's not like you have to do some yoga or meditation or some gym. It's like how to speak, even how to walk, how to behave, and how to proceed with the other things as well. So that comes under the personality and various other things. Then the HR questions, and mostly like it used to be 20 to 30 repeated questions. They keep on going, like why shall I hire you? Why do you think you are the right candidate? Then followed by like as you are from mechanical, then why you would like to shift into IT sector? So like the common questions and how to answer all those, I'll let you know. Then followed by how to overcome the fear. So that will start from the day one once the movie starts. So I'll keep on making you to come here and to speak. Okay. Then like mock interviews. Are you aware of? Yeah. So this is what I'm giving the course content, Satish. Yeah. So this is this comes under the course content, and the material I'll provide you via Google Classroom. Okay. So mock interviews in case of, are you aware of mock interviews? Yes. So in case of mock interviews, like even though it will like we are going to conduct 2 or 3 mock interviews. Okay. And after 2 or 3 mock interviews, by default, you will gain the confidence and then you can clear any interview as well. But moreover, what it requires is the patience and regular. You have to be regular. In case like if you come on day 1 and again if you come on day 30 and again if you come on day 50, and if you say that I attended the first day and the last day, still I am not able to speak then. So even each and every day it matters. Okay, because how my course it goes on that if you have attended the class, I mean, if you have missed the class yesterday, you may or may not understand clearly today, because it goes similar to movies. Like if you miss any part, then you may not understand what is the next part. So for that, again, you have to take your friend's help, or again, you have to come to me, and again, like I have to spend some time, and even I may not take that 1 hour. Like within 5 or 10 minutes, I'll try to speak. So I would request you, like as you're going through this course, so just invest your 2 months, and then you can take your result. After that, wherever you want to go, you can. Then followed by the resume preparation, as you'll proceed with how to proceed. And most of your freshers, I guess. Okay. Then the email writing, which gonna play a very, very crucial role, if in case if you join any organization and if you're not good at email writing, then they may or may not opt you. Yes. And even they are not going to teach you email writing. Even, even you can ask your friends, those who are working. Yeah, cover letter as well will cover. So as usual, like your friends, those who are working, just ask them. In the companies, they only provide the technical training, but they don't provide all this email writing and spoken English and communication skills. Yes. Next, followed by the business English. So a little bit thing that we'll cover in this, like instead of using this word, how to proceed with other things. And even at last, like the advanced vocabs, I'll provide you. Okay. So this is how like we'll proceed with our course. Now, offline class location, this is Manjira building. Okay. In Manjira, it's 5th floor. Okay, Pranit. So even yesterday he asked, I guess, and again today he's asking. Okay. So now let me tell you why we are going to start the grammar first. So as I told you that the first thing that we gonna proceed with the sentence. And what is the definition of a sentence before that? Huh? Subject and predicate. So what's your name? Manoj. Okay. So Manoj attends the class. Okay. Spoken English class. In which building? Manjira building. This is. Okay. Near any landmark do we have here? Near Aster Prime. Aster Prime Hospital. So for example, this is a sentence. Manoj attends the class. So as you said that it's a combination of subject and predicate. And let's say if I don't know what is predicate, then okay. So for example, is it right? When this is a combination of subject and predicate. Why no? This is not combination. The same sentence I have written. So what gonna be the Manoj's subject, remaining part is predicate. Okay, that's okay. But what actually the thing, I mean, what do you understand by a sentence? Any particular definition? As like he says, subject and predicate. And if I can, even I have used the predicate, attends the class Manoj. Okay. What if I use like subject and object and verb? Okay. Now let me tell you. Group of words with complete meaning. Okay. Sentence is a group of words with a meaningful sense. Okay. How many of you agree with this definition? As it says, sentence is a group of words which gives a meaningful, which gives a meaning. Yes. Everyone agrees. But I don't agree. Again, I have to prove you wrong. Let me see. And you know, English is nothing but mathematics. How many of you believe this? No one? English is nothing but mathematics. Okay. So always like people, they want the proof. Yes. Let's see. For example, it's a like this is a winter season. Okay. Every day. For example, okay, because an apple keeps a doctor away. So Manoj eats an apple, for example. So as you say that it's a group of words and even it should give a meaning. Let me write. Ramesh is going to okay. So as usual, like as you say, even as you say that it is a combination of word and it should convey some meaning. Yes. So Manoj is a word, it's is a word, an apple, and is a word, apple is a word, every day is a word. Let's say if I remove this, what is the meaning? Is it a right sentence? Obviously, it's right as we are getting the meaning. whatever he may eats. Yes. Ramesh is going to. Ramesh is going where? Where? Let's say is it a phrase? See, when this is a sentence, is it? And what is the definition of sentence? As you say, according to you, it's a combination of words which should give or which should convey some meaning. But there is one more thing, and I'll let you know. It's a combination of words which should convey some meaning, and at the same time, it has to follow certain rules. In case if you don't follow certain rule, then what will happen? Let's see. Yesterday, I did not get what he want to say. So for in case like, let's say Ramesh, okay. So what had happened with Ramesh is like, as usual, Ramesh used to go to school, and one fine day, as he went to school, and his friend, like Ramesh's friend, like he just got a new cycle. And as usual, like in school, if the kids, they get the new cycle, they keep on riding. And as usual, Ramesh, he asked his friend, okay, please give me a ride. Then like his friend said, no, this is my cycle and I will not give you. So as usual, like Ramesh, he felt very bad. And then he came back to his home, and then he told his mom that I want a new bicycle. Whereas like Ramesh, his parents, they belong to a middle class. So what they say, the people from middle class, they say one thing: if you get first rank, then we'll buy a bicycle. And as usual, Ramesh is sure that I'll not get first rank and I'll not get bicycle, because he knows about his capability. So even the time, as he threw his bag and he went into his room. So by 7:30, his father came, and then again he said the same thing, that I want a new bicycle because my friend Suresh, he has a new bicycle and he did not give me a ride. And his father said the same: if you get the first rank, if you study well, then I'll buy a new bicycle. And as usual, like Ramesh, he felt again bad, and he went back to his home, and he just said, no, like everyone is going to cheat me. They are not saying me the right thing, and again they'll not buy. So his mother, like she said, that okay, you just take food, and the time was 9 p.m. So obviously the mothers, they used to be very kind, in case if you don't eat, even though they bring the food and they make you to feed. So the time was 9 and 9:30, let's say, and everyone, they had their dinner. Whereas like Ramesh, he did not have the dinner because he wants the bicycle. So like his mother, she came and she said like, okay, take take the food, and tomorrow definitely will buy the bicycle for you. So as usual, like he took the food, and in the morning, like as he was waiting, and he saw that his father already started for his work. Then, and the time was still 8 o'clock, and his mother, she did not tell anything that whether we have to go to the cycle store or not. So then like he just asked once again. Then his mother, she said that, okay, we'll buy the bicycle tomorrow. Again, like the day two, and again he waited for the same, but still he did not get the bicycle. So he got angry. And then what he did, he just told his mother that, what he said. And after that, he said, give me my bag, I am going. And he did not say where he is going. He just said, I am going. So first time, like as she was sweeping the room with a broomstick, broomstick. So with that, she was sweeping the room. And first time when he said, then Ramesh said that I am going. Then she said again, okay, where are you going, Ramesh? So slowly she asked for the second time as well. Again, Ramesh said, like in an angry mode, that I am going. Just give me my bag. And then he did not say that where he is going. Then what had happened, the third time she did not ask. What she did? She took the broomstick and she gave like cycle, scooter, bike, everything by default. And after that, he never asked about the bicycle. So what was the mistake he did, So Ramesh has used the subject, even he followed the rule, even he has used the verb, but he has just missed that object. If he could have said that I'm going to school, by default, his mother could have given the bag. But as he said, I'm going. And even he did not give the clarity, and even she did not get the clarity. So by default, she gave all the things. And then after, he never asked for a bicycle in his life. Yes. So in case, even though if you follow the rule, but if you miss anything, either the subject, verb, or object, then your situation will become similar to Ramesh. Yes. Even in case of like Suresh goes to spoken English, and the first one always, it comes under the subject, anything. Even here, eats an apple. Who eats an apple? We don't know. So the first word comes under the subject, and without subject, you can't start a sentence. Yes. Then comes the verb, and the second one, it comes under the verb category, and then comes the object. Even here as well, Ramesh is a subject, and this gonna be our verb, and this gonna be our object. And what is subject in this third one? Suresh is a subject. What is verb? Goes to. Only goes. Okay. And rest everything object. So let's say if I remove the verb, what is the meaning? Suresh to. What does it mean? It's like Amirpet to SR Nagar. Yes. So as usual, like one fine day, what it happened, you know? Like in case of Ramesh, like now Ramesh, she started working in an office. Okay. So one fine day, a manager from US, he came to India. And then his name was Charles. Okay, Charles. So as he came to India, as usual, like Charles, he was not good at Hindi or Telugu, so he only knows English. So whereas like Ramesh friend, his colleague, who gonna be Suresh, even they both were working, and almost like Ramesh used to be senior. Then Charles, he asked like, where is Ramesh? Then what Suresh did, even he did not attend any spoken English class. By default, by the back door, he just got the job. I hope everyone knows this back door. Okay, so never ever try for that, or else even your situation will be as pathetic as Suresh. So even he got the job, and he thought that, okay, anyhow, I'm getting the money, even I don't have to learn English. So as usual, like Charles, he came, and even, you know, these managers, even though they used to be in USA, but once in a year, twice in a year, they used to come to India. So as usual, they came to Hyderabad. And then he asked about Ramesh. Whereas like he could not find Ramesh, and he said to Suresh, okay, where is your friend, or where is your colleague? Ramesh. Then what Suresh did, he said, Ramesh, and he knows like a little. Then he said, Ramesh to Amirpet. Instead of saying Ramesh goes to Amirpet every day, he just said Ramesh to Amirpet. And then Charles, what he'll understand? He just understood that, okay, Ramesh is a place, and even Ramesh is his name. So he travels from a place called Ramesh to Amirpet. And then immediately he took his iPhone. He opened the map. He just put the location called Ramesh, because they are not aware of that, okay, Ramesh is a place, because they just understand the context. And what he did, like he just understood, okay, Ramesh is a place. He typed the place called Ramesh, and even he typed the place called Amirpet. And then he came to know that, okay, Ramesh Chowk, which is around 200 kilometers from here. And he felt very pity, you know. And the next day when Ramesh, he came, he said that, Ramesh, like you are very hardworking person. Then he said, how? Then like the Charles, he said, like every day you travel 200 kilometers to come to office. Then he said, who told you? And as usual, he has shown to Suresh. That as yesterday when I asked where is Ramesh, she said Ramesh to Amirpet. And as usual, I searched from where do you come, and I came to know that you come from a place called Ramesh Chowk, Ramesh Nagar, whatever it might be. So now you understood what is the significance. In case, even if you miss any subject, verb or object, the other person gonna understand, or even he may get the wrong meaning. The misunderstanding may arise. So this is the reason why we are going to learn how to form a sentence. Yes. So then after we'll learn about, so as usual, the thing it's a collection of words, and we'll discuss each and everything in detail. So now you understood why we are going to learn about the sentence first in terms of grammar. Then the second grammar that we'll learn is about the pronoun. And why we have to learn the pronoun? Any reason? See, as everyone understood why we have to learn about the sentence. Okay, so we'll learn a little bit, and it is essential in order to speak. Yeah, pronoun. Why we have to learn? Pronoun is a subject. Okay, even we can use noun. Then. So even I can express, for example, like if I have to speak about Manoj, and if I had to say that Manoj is a good student, Manoj attends the class every day, Manoj completes his work. So if I keep on saying Manoj and Manoj, what is wrong? Irritating to you or to me? To others? Yes. So if I keep on avoid the repetition of noun, okay. So even though it's nothing but using the loop by default. Okay. I hope everyone is aware of for loop and while loop. Okay, good. So even the pronoun is going to be the loop. And how the thing's gonna work is that let's say if I say Ramesh at least like 3 or 4 times, then immediately from the back end or from somewhere they'll keep on teasing Ramesh and again and again. That okay, Ramesh is a good student. Ramesh, even others they'll keep on speaking, and after that, like Ramesh, he will feel bad, and then he'll come to me and he'll say, sir, like please don't say again and again, because they are teasing me by saying that Ramesh is a good student, Ramesh does his work, and obviously it happens. So then I'll just start saying that, okay, no worries, Ramesh, sorry, Manoj, I'll just keep on saying, okay, he is a good student. And in case if I say he is a good student, he studies very well, then people even they won't tease. Because even if you say he is a good student, then who is that he? Yes. And apart from this, even in case of introduction, okay, let's say as you start your introduction, how like my name is, as you say like Arun, Ramesh, whatever it might be. But instead of saying I am from, as you say, Arun is from. Then here, instead of using the noun, if you say Arun has completed. Sorry. And instead of saying my hobbies, in case if you might have used Arun's hobbies are, then let's say if Arun comes and if he says my name is Arun, Arun is from, Arun has completed, then what will understand? Okay, he is Arun and he's saying about the other Arun. And he's saying about the other Arun who has completed his graduation. He's saying about some other Arun who has these hobbies. But actually the Arun he's saying about himself. So by default, the pronoun comes into the picture and it plays a crucial role. How? Here, what Arun has to do, he has to use pronoun. Even here, he has to use the pronoun. Yes, sorry, I have. Okay, even in next case, like my hobbies are, getting the point? So even there are many other uses of pronoun that we'll discuss in our course. So now you are getting the point why we are going to learn the pronoun. Yes. And even in case of pronoun, we are not going to learn each and every type, like, okay, the types of pronoun, because we don't have to bother about them. We only have to bother that how we can form the sentence. So in case of pronoun, there is something called subject and object. Okay. For example, even let me show. Let's say here, yeah. Is it visible? And here we're gonna have our object. If I form a sentence, I told you. What is the meaning? It means मैं बताया. Okay. నేను చెప్పాను. And what is the meaning of like he told me? वो मुझे बताया. Then can I use me told you? Why no? Even the meaning of I and me is same. I refers to me refers to me. But even can I use he told I? Yes. Yes or no? And అతను చెప్పాడు. Okay. Sentence always starts from subject. Obviously, this is the reason I would like to convey you. Even though the meaning of me, it refers to me, or even I refers to me. And you know, most of the people, what they do, they just take the help of Google Translate. And Google, it just says whatever it knows. It doesn't give always the right thing. So please don't try to translate from Google. If you'll translate, you'll get such things, and then people will laugh at you. Getting the point? So a subject, like always in case of subject, you have to use only the subject. In case of object, always you have to use object. So in this way, like we learn each and everything in case of pronoun. So except these two things, like we'll learn nothing, because our aim is only to form a sentence. It's not that we have to learn each and everything and we are getting into any competition. So if we can learn about the subject and object clearly, then easily just we have to learn the verb. And in order to form a sentence, we just have to learn a subject, verb, and object. And as we can learn the subject here, and as usual, like I'll provide you the verb sheet from there. Even you can learn the verbs. Even in case of tenses, you can learn the verbs. And then by default, you can start making the sentence. And once if you can make the sentence, then by default, you can speak. Yes. So this is the reason why that we are going to proceed with the subject and object in case of pronoun. So now you are getting why we are going to learn this. Everyone? Okay. Then after, there is something called adjective. As I told that why we have to learn about the adjective. So can anyone tell what is the importance of adjective? You know, yeah. So as usual, like everyone is working for adjective. You know this fact? Everyone is working for adjective. Let me tell you how. Let's say if you have joined any MNC, and in MNC, what it happens, in every 6 months or 1 year, they proceed with appraisal or promotion. Not promotion in 1 year, appraisal within 3 months or 6 months. You know appraisal? Like they give some rewards. That okay, you are like employee of the month, whatever it might be. Yeah, please come. So employee of the month, or even they may give you the remarks as well, like okay, Ramesh or Suresh or Manoj or someone has done one of the best job on this project. So like we are going to proceed with some reward or some appraisal or some thing. And then everyone, they go through that mail and they would like to meet Ramesh or Manoj or anyone. So only due to one word, that is best. If you get that tagline best, then they would like to meet you. But let's say instead of best, if you get the worst, then they don't want to make you as a friend. Even though if you say that my name is Manoj and I got that tag, then they'll say, okay, we'll meet later. Yes. But in case if you get the best, then they'll keep on searching. Okay, are you Manoj? Yes. Then they'll make they'll make you as a new friend, and by default you'll be so happy. So even here, in case of adjective, we have two types of adjective. In case of practical, but in theoretical, you might have seen like quantitative, qualitative. All those things are not like unnecessary for us. We just believe in two types of adjective. One is the positive, one is the negative. By the way, how many of you use Instagram? Huh? Okay. And how many of you post on every day? Where is the sheet? So how many of you post your pictures every day? Okay, once in a week. Not every day. Once in a week? Once in a month? Okay. Once in a year? Others? No time? And by default, the reality is that every day, like even after the class, you will use. Yes? Okay. So by default, let's say, what's your name? Biswajit. So let's say Biswajit has posted his, like he has just clicked one photo here. I mean, after the class. And if he has just posted, and then after after posting the picture, I mean the photo, people, they keep on watching that, and it's a human tendency that how many likes, how many comments. And as usual, like Biswajit, he has very good friends, and one of his friend, he just like everyone, they are keep on commenting that, okay, handsome, what else, they keep on commenting, handsome, fabulous, what else, other, awesome, okay, anything else, nice pic, okay. So in this way, like they are keep on commenting. But one of his friend, he just commented that one of the worst pic. He just and if he just comments like one of the worst pic that I have ever seen, and he is being his best friend, and mainly like the best friends they do. So then immediately he just calls him and he says, see, like let's say Ramesh or Suresh, then he calls and he says, see Suresh, please delete your comment, and please don't comment. Yeah, you have to write awesome or something. Then he says, no, I have written the reality in case. Then again, like Biswajit, he gets angry and he says, see, like, please delete that. Then he says that, okay, no, if you'll not delete, then I'll delete my pic. Then he says that, okay, you can. Okay. Anything it might be. So what it happens is that by default, even we always crave for something good by default. But in case if we get any negative comment, immediately we keep on worrying about. So even in case of IT sector, we follow the same. We always work hard in order to get the best position. Yes. So not only in case of Instagram, even everywhere. In case if you get something called best, even if I get a tag called best, then obviously everyone will keep on asking. But in case if I don't get, then people, they'll not worry about me. So that's the reason why like we are going to learn adjective. And always like, whenever you get time, try to use the positive adjective towards the other person. Because, people, they feel good whenever you praise them, praise, like whenever you admire them. Okay. So whenever like you post the picture, like you don't have to worry. You are looking very smart. Okay. Okay. So he might be taking to that extent. Okay. It's just example. Good. So others as well, like whenever you click your pictures, so don't keep on posting, and please don't tag your friends, especially because you may get the reward. Or Google Notes available. Yeah, I'll provide you. So obviously, like in case of your IT sector, in case if you get honest, like if you get the tag, okay, he is honest. Even if your manager says like Biswajit is determined, or like even he is handsome, then obviously he'll feel very happy. Yes. But in case if he uses the other word, you know what's the meaning of deceitful? Deceitful? No. Deceitful is like, have you watched this movie Hera Fairy? Huh. So in that, like as he says, like 11 दिन में, like in 21 days, yeah, in 21 days you are going to get the double. So like that is what they are going to do. They are going to cheat. So the cheating is nothing but being deceitful. Okay. So have you ever found that double? Okay. So whenever you find, please don't go with that. Okay. Huh. So even in case of rude, if someone says that your behavior is rude, so obviously that's a negative adjective. In case of handsome, obviously you'll feel very happy. In case of beautiful as well. Whereas ambitious, quite good. And in case of interview, if your interviewer says that, okay. So if your interviewer says that you are being a bit nervous, it means it's a negative sign. Yes. Even jealous, or even being lazy. And most of us are lazy, is it? How many of you wake up at 5:30 and you study? Never. I will provide Urvashi the notes like once we start. So Google Classroom will be created. Okay, in that. So anyone who studies at 5:30? No. Even from online? The moment you wake up, what you do first? Obviously, any messages, whatever it might be. Okay. By default. Yeah, 6 a.m. and mobile, obviously. Yeah, Google Notes I'll provide you, Jay Prakash. Okay, so right now we are going through the trailer. Okay, when the movie starts, everything will be provided along with the ticket. So now you understood why we are going to proceed with the adjectives and why we have to learn. Okay, so each and everything in this course, like we are going to proceed from our practical use. Okay, it's not something that whatever you have learned here and there, that okay, this is you have to learn and this is like this is how it's gonna help you out. No. So from your interview purpose, how you can clear, how you can proceed. Okay. Next after that, there is something even in case of grammar we are going to learn. Let's say there are two friends. Okay, we can change the name, is it? So let's say, what is your name? Satyavrat and Sahil. Okay, so Satyavrat and Sahil, and they both are like attending the classes, even some other classes as well. I mean, any technical classes. And after 1 or 2 months, even they may get the job. So Sahil got the job in Hyderabad or like in Bangalore, and Satyavrat got the job in Pune. So as usual, like after working for 3 to 4 years, then like Satyavrat's family or parents, they'll feel very happy. And by default, if you start earning very good amount, then what will happen? Obviously the marriage. Okay, so his parents, like they'll search a very good family, and then after like even he'll receive the invitation. So by default, like Sahil gonna be his very good friend, then he'll send the invitation to Sahil. So as usual, like he'll receive the invitation, and after 3 to 4 years, even they might have reached to the very good position. So obviously, like if you have to attend any party or wedding, I mean the marriage, then you have to take at least 5 to 6 days of leave. Whereas I will already it's provided Jay Prakash. Okay, so I'll provide you the admin's number at last. Okay. So where we were? So as usual, like he even Sahil received the invitation from Satyavrat, and then he just goes to his manager. because without permission he can't leave. So it goes to his manager and he says that actually, I want to attend my friend's wedding and it's very important. Then his manager used to be like the virus, the virus from 3 Idiots. So his manager's behavior in such a way. Then obviously what he says, if you want to take the leave, you can take the leave for ever. Then obviously like Sahili can't say to his friend that my manager is not giving me permission. It will be like, because since from the past few years they studied together, and if he gives the silly reason that, okay, my manager is not allowing me, and obviously he'll say that, oh, that's like, even if you say that my sir is not allowing me to attend the call, or even my sir is not allowing me to drink water, then that's a very silly reason, is it? So in the same way, like Sahil, he says, and then as usual, like Satyavrat may feel bad. So he just starts pondering. I mean, he starts thinking that what shall I say that even he should not feel bad. So he just comes to a conclusion that even if I say I will attend and if I don't attend, then he'll feel bad. Even if I say I may attend and if I don't attend again, he'll feel bad. Then he just goes with one option that he has learned in the spoken English course, that is, I might attend the party. It means instead of saying I will not attend the party, this is the indirect way of saying. So due to that, even Satyavrat will not feel bad and he'll understand that, okay, he might be in some trouble. And due to that, he could not attend. So in case like if you are in trouble and at the same time, if you want to make the other person feel happy or like feel good, then you can use might. In the same way, like we'll learn what's the difference between can and may and when we have to use. Okay. So as usual, like if Satyavrat, he hears, then he says, okay, don't worry, Sahil. So as usual, if I'll come to Bangalore, then we'll have the party together. And you don't worry, and I could understand the situation. Okay. So this is how, like, even if you want to maintain the very good bonding with your friend, and at the same time, you don't like to attend the party due to some reason, then you can use might. Okay. And this is the reason why, like, we are going to learn can, could, may, might, and other things. Then after, there is something called like, if you have joined the organization and if you are being the fresher, okay, so every day as you log in at 10 a.m. and you go, and as usual, you take tea or coffee, and then you do nothing. So as usual, your manager observes for 3 consecutive days. And then on the 4th day, if he comes and if he says, Ramesh, come here and please tell me what you do regularly, or what is your daily routine. So which tense that you gonna use for that? Like in order to express about your daily routine, past tense you'll use. Present. So in present, which? Present perfect. Yeah, from online. Okay. So still you all say that we are very good at tense. Simple present. Very good, Smita. Okay. So please clap for her. Good. It is simple present. Okay? So like there are certain reasons why we have to learn the tenses, and each and every tense we learn with the practical use. So in case if you meet your manager and if he asks about your daily routine, then how you have to proceed? You have to just proceed in simple present. Then as usual, like it's written as well, but still you did not see. Okay. Next is there is something called, what's the difference between I have visited and I visited? Even I have visited the Golden Temple, I visited the Golden Temple, and I had visited the Golden Temple. What's the difference between these three? That is written over there. I mean, in terms of practical, when I have to use. If I have visited, it means it's the past. then why I have to worry about the present perfect? If I can express something with the help of simple past, long time. Let's take some example. Because we only believe in proof. Yes. For example, I attended the spoken English class. Okay. And again, if I say I have attended the spoken English class. Offline class is better or online class? It depends on you. Okay, Jayaprakash. Huh. So see, like, what is the difference? I attended the spoken English class or I have attended the spoken English class? Time duration. Okay, like you just keep on going and you just feel, Jayaprakash, which one gonna be better for you, because it depends on, if you feel that I don't have time, then you can attend in online. If you feel that I have time, then you can attend in offline. Okay, and rest is up to you. I guess the fee might be same for both the things, I guess. I'm not sure. The admin will suggest you regarding the fee and other things. Whereas the content, the same content will be provided in online and offline. Okay. Yeah, so who can tell the difference? I attended the class and I have attended the class. Past specific time and past perfect, past of the past. What is it? I did not get, Avinash. Past simple. No, that is okay. Yeah, even I'll write here the tense. I just want the meaning. Okay. Everyone can find the tense, but in which scenario? See, even if you are learning programming, everyone knows what is the use of for loop. Everyone knows what is the use of while loop. Everyone knows what is the use of if and else condition. But how to utilize, that is important. And the moment, if you can understand that what is the specific use of any particular tense or any particular the sentence, then easily you can excel. So even though I know it, but I don't know how to express. Okay. So that is what it's important. Like in an interview, if you say that I know the answer, but then obviously the interviewer will say that. Yes. Okay, Samya. So even I know that everyone knows the answer. Yes. So what's the difference? Time duration. Okay, now let me tell you. If I say I attended the class 5 minutes ago, and I have attended the class 5 minutes ago. So what is the difference? Time. Even 1 minute ago, it goes to past. Then what is the time duration? Even 5 seconds ago as well. Even I can say like, I just spoke 2 seconds ago. That became past. And what is the difference? And why I have to learn about the present perfect then? If I can accomplish or if I can complete my task with the simple past, it means those who have discovered, they are fooling us. Yes. It means the meaning of both the sentences is gonna be same. Yes or no? But it's not. So I'll tell you the reason in our, like when we'll start the tenses, then I'll tell the details. Even if I write, I had completed the, let's say, spoken English class. Okay. So even here, so all the three things, it tells that the task has been accomplished or has been completed. But what's the specific reason or the specific thing behind all the things? And when we have to use? Any reason? Okay. So wait for the answers then. In the movie, the secret will be revealed. And yeah. So like, I hope now you are getting why we are going to learn the grammar. And we'll learn the grammar in this way. Even in tomorrow's class, I'll let you know whether anyone who would like to become a politician. No? Okay, so there is one specific tense I'll let you know about. Even about the Nobel Prize as well tomorrow, I'll let you know. So all these things we are going to learn in our grammar. I mean, there is one specific tense that may help you to get the Nobel Prize as well. So even though you have learned the tense, but I don't know, like you have not gone through all these questions, is it? So if you could have learned the grammar in this way, you could not have even felt bad about grammar. Okay. So don't worry, like the conclusion. Okay, I'll let you know, Soumya. Okay. Huh. So tomorrow, like we'll see more things, and then after, like I'll let you know how to introduce yourself by tomorrow or day after tomorrow. And even I'll let you know what is the power of preposition. Okay, as I told, like how to, like the dialogue, don't underestimate the power of common man. So we'll learn don't underestimate the power of preposition, and how we'll learn about that. Okay, so before we wind up, any other questions, queries related to today's class? Yeah, from online. Yeah, related to the admin's number, let me provide. Is 799. Yeah, please note it down. And I'll write here. Seven double nine 7808. Yeah. And Mr. Rajesh, and it's only like you have to proceed with WhatsApp. Okay. So if you can text him, it's 799 So related to Google Classroom, related to all the queries. Okay. Related to topics, you can ask me. You don't have to ask him. Okay. Related to other things, you can. Clear? Any other queries? Anyone? No. So the next trailer, the day 3, will proceed tomorrow. And I think for 5 days, and within 5 days, you'll understand how the movie gonna be. Yes. Okay. So just wait for the other mysteries. Yeah. So thank you and have a good day. Thank you all.